the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976.
Yeah,
the
Deion
Seahawks and Bucs are underway.
Oh, he gone?
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Yeah, he's probably,
Turn it off, young. Turn it off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
This who you talking to? Crazy,
Throwing
man.
again on 2nd down. Brady, pass complete to his receiver, Godwin.
No, I got out of shit.
That time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook.
No, you in good hands. My partner in here, my son in here.
Don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now,
hey, man, don't say that too loud.
About making sure you take care of the ball and open.
And it's a fumble.
Man, how you pick that ball back up?
So to speak, maintaining the football defensively, though. Opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
21-yard line.
A big run by the big man Fournette. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
Makes the score.
Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, something to do.
Call. Yeah, he had a phone call, man. Yeah. He's going to meet it. Hey, he going to meet up with Buck and Gator.
Play fake to Carson. He's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So he left for no reason. What you saying? Oh. That's good. That was a mistake.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
8. By himself. Man,
on first and 10,
one other
Wilson.
Man had 26
Flush to his
yards.
right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
8.
The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
You know who
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Yep.
To throw again is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A little Linda.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 69 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Benson Mayowa on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. To Evans on the slant. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
18 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
7-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Comes up 3rd and inches.
Now this time, Brady will throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
First down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
44-yard line.
Second and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Past the 20. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Yard attempt.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Wilson with the handoff to Chris Carson. Sean Bunting on the tackle. Brings up
on 3rd down. Carson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
He
Go
finds
time.
Set. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Myers for the extra.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
On 1st down, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Shotgun now for Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time for the Seahawks. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Had to clean my yard up. It was tight.
Yeah, I need one too.
Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No.
The lady just sent me the paper. I'm trying to see if she'll call me. She has some changes, so she sent me another paper for y'all to fill out. I asked her if she called me right quick. Because remember I told you I'm in the runoff. Me and this other guy, we picked Tennessee.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Remember I told you they had to play the game Sunday. But she got it on this paper.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
I'm gonna ask her, what you gonna do? Just split it?
Coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
Since you got it on this week too.
Ended up with a solid game.
That's crazy.
I'll take the split.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
That game's supposed to be last week. So this is the decide the game.
Here's
How you gonna put it on those?
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now
give right side. It's Carson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think
Bucky,
the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st down.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. Now the ball comes loose.
I'm the biggest boss they've seen this
far. Whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Bust his face open. Somebody must have played to his goals from
to about the 39 here. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
I'm up for
Throwing now,
DPC.
Wilson on 1st down.
Hazon.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively.
It looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Good morning.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
I want to see that ball,
the guy
man.
with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the
I
head
want to
coach.
see that ball. That's
That
what
was
Scotty
planned
Dillon,
going
man.
into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense
With
very
Scotty
much, and I
Dillon,
think
man.
that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
The tackle made by Bruce Irvin. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
For Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
He was taken down by Bobby.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
What I
That'll
missed?
leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down.
I was on the phone talking about that paper. You know, I got to see the new paper. She got another paper.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Buccaneer first down.
I told her shit. She can actually do if you want to split that bitch or wait to Sunday.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
If you split it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Half is better than none.
You damn right for $10.
How many people?
It ain't the people, it's the
Now they'll
clock.
throw with Brady.
How much a pot?
500.
He completes this into the hands of
Yeah,
Miller.
I split that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across
Yeah, but
midfield.
if you wait
Now
up
we'll get
let the game
whistles,
play,
and
if
they
you
signal
win,
for
you
a
get it all.
timeout. Not sure I see the
Yeah, I know
logic in
that.
this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with
I
5
take a
seconds
split. I don't
remaining.
give a damn. I
Say
spent
if you
$10.
win.
Yeah. I told her to throw it to him. Hey, we can split it right now.
One final try now for Brady, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Buccaneers.
A big offensive
What Brady that is? That must
leading
be
them to
that
victory.
be fast as hell.
Defensive
That
guys
bitch fast, and that bitch know how to throw the ball away. Nobody can
we'll just
intercept.
keep winning.
They will gratefully
That's a
accept
new
them.
improved Brady.
It makes
That
their
bitch
job
ain't
that
that
much
fast.
easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a
you
totally
ain't
different
taking
style.
shit
and
like
a
Russell
different
Wilson.
flow.
No bullshit.
Shit, I ain't never seen Brady escape that fast.
He escape artist. Oh, ain't a lot of time. This motherfucker. Oh.